Hi everybody, it's ANV87. I've got 20 minutes to kill, well, maybe more like 15 or 10 minutes now, to kill at the grocery store. I was able to get a friend to pick me up and drive me home, but he is 10 to 15 minutes out still. So I am gonna do this quick thing to ask, is there anyone who does YouTubing solely on their iPhone other than me? I was thinking about doing it solely on my iPhone, and I'd love to do that. But the one problem that I come up with is that I cannot pause a video. It's either record it and turn it off and upload it, or record it and realize that's not going to work and turn it off and don't upload it, and then start the whole video all over again. There is no pause video option on the iPhone. Apparently it's not just me. I can ask them for sure at the, my local, my mega local. See, there's the Apple Store, which is a ways away, but it is still something that I can get to. And then there's something called Simply Mac, which is kind of an indirect Apple Store, which I'm going to go ahead and go to that tomorrow because just because it's easier right now for me. The construction is kind of on break that was going on at that store, so I'm able to do that without having to worry about, can I even go into the entrance that I'm used to going into, and if the door-to-door transportation sends cabs, like I was telling you that they sometimes do last week, and the idiots in the cabs don't bother to pay attention to the fact that they're dealing with a blind person, so they, et cetera, et cetera. I am not so screwed that worst case scenario, I could always take Uber home. I could take Uber home from the Apple Store too, I suppose, but it would cost a lot more than if I just went to Simply Mac. But the point is, I can ask them at Simply Mac if there's a way to pause a video on an iPhone, but I've asked a couple of people and they are not aware of any way to do that. So my question is, if anyone does YouTube just on their iPhone, how do you deal with the fact that you can't pause a video? Do you have to do retake after retake after retake? Do you just have to put up with that? Or is there a way to, how do you do it? I'm considering getting a camera, just a separate camera, just because I want to be able to pause a video. But the store that I'm at right now, unfortunately, their electronics guy says he only has one actual camcorder, which is, I guess, what I'm looking for. But the problem with it is touchscreen. Obviously, I would need something with buttons. Blind, remember? Only way I can use a touchscreen is if it has voice prompts, or is a iPhone, iPad, iPod, something that has voiceover, the voiceover feature on it that can be turned on. Obviously, most cameras out there. In fact, does anyone know of a camcorder or a camera that is blindness friendly, meaning actually speaks to you? If so, let me know about it in the comments below. And if anyone does YouTubing just on their iPhone and has any suggestions about about how to do YouTube just on the iPhone when you can't, because that's what I've been doing up until now. I still might do that, but especially when I'm kind of expanding my videos more, and I've got other things, other than just the random chat, rant, vlog is in sit at home and talk video that I'm thinking about doing. And then of course there's the Life Beyond Blindness channel that I'll be starting around the first of the new year. I want to at least have, again, it's not going to be perfect picture quality. I'm blind. I have no concept of visual anything. What you see is what you get, and that's just the way it is. But unless I decide to go ahead and get sighted help or hire a professional video editor or something to make it look right. But my first inclination and the easiest thing to do wouldn't be to do that. But anyway, now that I kind of am going into, some different places with both of my channels, I'm thinking that just the basic ability to pause a video might be something that's, like, useful. So, given that I apparently don't have that option on an iPhone, what do people suggest? Does anyone have any suggestions? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. The next one will be taking it home. I don't usually do this stuff out here, but I was like, well, I've got nothing better to do while I sit here and wait for my ride. At least I know that this ride will bother to come in and get me.